Okay, now that we have connected the box to both the Ethernet and the power, we're going to start with the setup process. It's all here, the instructions that ship with the box. What we need to do first is actually find the hotspot for the box, which is called Clawbox setup. We need to connect to it. It's going to be open for the first time, but after that, after the setup, we're going to secure it. So you don't have any open hotspots on your network to be secure. So once you're connected here with the Wi-Fi, you're going to just type in clawbox.local and enter it. It's going to load in a minute or two of the initial power up of the box. You can do it both from mobile, from your phone. That's why we have a QR code in the actual paper, or you can type it in a workstation, PC, laptop, does not matter. So it will detect your language because we're in Bulgaria. It shows us that the recommended language is Bulgarian. You can change it on your own preference. We'll do it in English for the sake of this experiment. And it would show that the box is already connected with the Ethernet cable. If you want to use it with Wi-Fi, it's totally fine. You're going to see a second option if it's not connected to an Ethernet cable to connect it with a Wi-Fi. The speeds are much better with a cable. That's why we're using it for the demo. The second one, we'll check for updates. If you're on the latest version, definitely it would skip it and it will go to the security. Now what we're going to do, you're going to see three things here. The first one is the alias. That means not directly accessing the Clawbox by its IP address. It would have an alias which will be clawbox.local, much easier to memorize rather than 192.168, etc. So you can change it. We have implemented it for cases where you have more than one Clawbox, so you can differentiate between those two. But for now, it's okay if we have only one Clawbox in the network to leave it as the default one. The system password would be your login password. That means when you try to access the Clawbox from another device in the network, it would ask you, for security reasons, to write down the password, your sudo password. We're going to use Clawbox123. You can use a much secure one when you actually set it up, because this is easy to guess. And below that would be your hotspot settings. You can turn it off if you want to, but you can keep it on. It's your preference. Once we do change those, we're going to click connect, and the box will briefly restart and apply those settings for you. Now we wait. By the way, if you're connected to a public Wi-Fi, it's a must to have your hotspot secure. That's why this step is unskippable. So we have the security, our number one priority. So you don't get breached or hacked. It's really important for the whole Clawbox team. You don't do anything, it would automatically refresh the page. Just wait. Yep, it's showing that it's applying the settings now. So yeah, keep in mind that now, because it's changing the Wi-Fi, it would switch you off. It would switch you off back to your normal network, which your PC or mobile has remembered, because we're changing the hotspot. Because we have it connected with the Ethernet cable, it would automatically continue from where you have left, which is great convenience because you don't have to reconnect a bunch of times. So we have a couple of interesting options connecting for AI provider. You can use a local one, of course, which we have implemented, like Gemma or Olama. But now we're going to use the Clawbox AI, which is essentially DeepSeek through us. We have three tiers. One of them is the free one, which you can actually use it without paying a penny to us. It includes DeepSeek V4 Flash and also a backup from the Clawkeep, which we're going to go into detail once we set up the box. We have a Pro plan, which gives you more usage. It gives you higher priority. In terms of support, if you need to setting something up with the agents, we have included that. We have the max plan here where it gives you DeepSeek V4 Pro, which is a frontier model. It's actually amazing, and a bunch of other features which we're going to discuss in a bit. The max plan is 30 days free from us for all new users, which is amazing. You can try it out. Once we do choose the provider, we will authenticate. It's different for different providers. Okay, once you do enter the portal, if it's the first time you're going to create an account, you need only an email. You can use GitHub or Google authentication, it's fine. Once you do that, you're going to log in, and we're almost done. Talk about 5 minutes setup. Yeah, so because the getaways are starting, once again, it's applying the provider settings and the keys. It would take approximately, again, 1-2 minutes for everything to refresh. We're going to wait, and then we're going to continue from for the last step, which is configuring Telegram or the messaging service you would like to use. So, okay, so now we have the AI model connected, and we're at the last step where we have to give it the Telegram token so we can communicate with it. This is in cases you want to use your phone to communicate, or you're outside your network. It's the most recommended way to do it. So what we're going to do first is either scan the QR code or open it if you're on desktop here, and you would see the bot father. So I have already created a bot, but this is how it works. You just need to type in /new bot, and it's going to prompt you to choose a name for your bot. In this situation, I have chosen a personal Clawbox, and then it's going to give you the username to choose for the bot as well. Keep in mind, it has to end on bot. Does not matter if it's underscore bot or the last 3 letters are BOT. It's a requirement on their end. Once this is done, it's going to give you a token, which we need to copy and give it to the Clawbox. Once this is done, we wait a couple of seconds, and it would throw you inside the OS. That means everything is configured now. You can start using your OpenClaw without any problems. Yeah. So the first thing that is happening, you're going to see the UI. It's a OS type of feel. We want our users to get the best experience there is. That means no terminal commands, no additional screens, to be as the most intuitive experience there is. So what is happening here? You're going to see our mascot here. This is the claw, and it's going to greet you. It says, "Hey, I'm the AI running inside your Clawbox, your Jetson-powered Crab Team desktop companion. Here's the quick tour of what I can do." And it explains that it can search the web, it can be your personal assistant, it can message you from here. Yep. Because we have configured Telegram already, we can use the Telegram to message the bot as well. But keep in mind that the first time we're messaging it, we have to type in start. This will give you a token. That means to verify it's you. So not everybody has access to your bot. Yeah? Even if they know the name, they cannot reach it. This way you're secure. So the first thing you need to do is to tell it to configure Telegram. Yeah. You give it the instructions and then copy paste the message from the Telegram, which is fine. Yeah, I did copy the whole thing and give it the prompt. This way, we can message it from anywhere, not only from the UI here, but from anywhere in the world. So what we're gonna do while we wait, we're going to explore the settings menu so you can see truly customizable. You can give your name to the bot if you want to. By the way, if it tells in the chat what is your name, it's going to automatically configure everything. So you can choose your wallpaper if you want to. Yeah, we have a variety of wallpapers. You can upload your own one as well. You can choose if the mascot, this little fella that can be swung by the screen, should be visible or not. You can turn it off if you don't want to see him. The chat is going to be here in the corner. So you can choose the language, you can choose the network, to rename your hotspot if you want to. And yeah, truly customizable. You can connect to another provider, which will be remembered, and you can switch between both of those easily without having to configure the API tokens or the authentication every single time. And you can configure also local AI if you want nothing to leave the Clawbox. Okay, you can see the Telegram channels as well. You can turn off the research process because, for example, if I ask it something here, like give me specs of the device you're running on, you can see its thought process. Yeah, it would show you what is it doing on the bottom before it gives you the message. Yeah, gives you that the Clawbox system, it's checking it, and it would give you information for the device. Neat, isn't it? Okay, so what we're going to do now, if you want to access the UI from another network or from anywhere else, you want to see the OS, you need to create a remote Cloudflare link, which here at Clawbox we have integrated. You just press start remote access, and for all Max users on the Clawbox AI, they can access the tunnel from anywhere. It's just a link that you receive, and it's active until the actual box is restarted or something happens with the electricity. You can always refresh it, you can stop the remote access. It's a pretty neat feature. Okay, for the system, you can see the CPU, the memory, the GPU, the temperature of the box, the storage, or you can change the sudo password from here. This is in case you want to see what is the memory usage when you're using local models, or you have a pretty big task you give it to see how they change. But we have integrated everything here so you can track it. And also the last one would give you the version of Clawbox you're seeing, and also some links to our Discord group. Next, what we're going to do is we can actually see the getaway from here. Yeah, just click the OpenClaw icon here on the desktop. You can see directly the OpenClaw interface without having to type in anything else. You can use the default OpenClaw UI if you would wish to. It has a lot of more detailed information about the skills, the workshop. You can see the dreaming section as well, the overview of Agent as a whole. This is the classic OpenClaw experience. Next one, we have the terminal. No need to SSH to the Clawbox to actually run a command here. We have integrated on the UI a terminal where it can use it, so no worries with that. A file system where you can search and edit files directly from the UI. There is a smart search option where here, if you want to search anything specific, it gives you all the options. Yeah. So yeah, that's it on the file explorer. You can actually check its memory, MD files, and the workspace files, which is pretty neat. Yeah, ClawKeep is our backup system where you can make a clone of your current version of the Clawbox, so if something happens you don't lose it, you can restore it. This is for our customers which are using the DeepSeek through us. They have a option to get it connected so we can store their backups. This is on us. All of the backups are encrypted, by the way. We cannot access them. You're the only one that can access them via your passphrase, where you created at the first activation of the claw key, so everything stays secure on your end. Okay. Next one is the store, where we have the skills from the Claw Hub. You can directly install them from here if you want to. You can browse them, you can see what they do. Let's say the social media scheduler. This is a skill which is directly from Claw Hub. We are posting only trusted sources where they pass the security, and yeah, you can download them from here and install them. Everything is integrated just as a press of a button, easy for you. The next one would be the browser. You can actually see what the Clawbox is doing in real time. There is a remote desktop where you can enable the browser. This is for tasks if you want to log it in Facebook or some kind of profile to help you out. This way you can see directly the browser, and you can type in your passwords and your usernames so they don't get stored in the chat for security reasons, and still the Clawbox to help you out with whatever task you need. Okay, once you do open the browser, it's a normal Chromium browser where you can do everything essentially. Okay, so for this demo, what I have taught as a experiment, we will make a website. We'll redesign a website of one of our friends. It's called mrežita.com. This is a Bulgarian newsletter website where we can make the UI and the UX much better. So the idea here is that a website is a little bit slow and we want to help our friend. It looks like this. All the articles are clustered all in the center. It's a little bit hard to navigate. So instead of that, what we're going to do, we're going to point it out to a website that we like with the design. For example, this one, I really like the design of it, the carchecks.com. It's pretty neat. It's super fancy and clean. That's why we're going to make this website look a little bit like this. And this would be entirely done by our bot. We're going to give it instructions and we see how does it go. Just give me a second. Okay, so this is the prompt I'm going to give it to point it out to those two websites and to follow the style. I'll also give it a little bit extras to integrate the crypto tracker where it was on the mrežita.com, the first website, so we can keep that one, and a little bit upgrades in terms of user experience. So what we're going to do is leave it like that for now, and it will do all the work. It will take the agent about 20 to 30 minutes to actually finalize everything. This is why agents are important. They free up time for you, so you can go on your normal day activities. For example, now I'm thinking about grabbing a coffee, and about 30-ish minutes I'm going to come and see where we're at. Okay, we'll see each other in a bit. Okay, so we have given it about 30 minutes of time to actually rework everything, and we can see the comparison between those two. What happened is actually did make the website and did open it as an application here on the Clawbox desktop, where we can check the new one. Looks good. We can see if it's functional about a second, but first comparison between the old design and the new one. This was the old design we saw, and this is what the Clawbox did. With DeepSeek, we can see that the actual crypto tracker is here, fully functional with the prices, and yeah, it looks good. There should be news, crypto, see if it's working, because sometimes those have to fine tune it a little bit to see if there are any mistakes, but seems fine for the demo. It does work good. Let's see if it's gonna fetch transport. Okay, fine. So this is ready to be hosted. What we're going to do now, we're going to give the bot information about our GitHub and the Vercel. So essentially we're going to give it the prompt, I want to host it online on Vercel. It is a good idea to actually have a conversation with the agent to see what are the steps. So not only we can do it and configure everything, but to know the process ourselves if we're starting from the beginning. Okay, so it gave us some instructions here and some links. We need a Vercel account first, yeah? Then API token we can do. So what we do is actually log in into Vercel first. We can give it an API token. Yeah, it gave us even a link where we can create a token. Okay, we're going to give it a name. And give it the expiration of 1 day. We just copy this token and give it directly here and see what it does. It's good that it actually gives you links, not only pointing you to the website that you need to go, but actually gives you a reference where you can just click it and go there without having to search it in Google or something like that. So now we're going to, it's connected and it will deploy the product for the project for us, and it will give us eventually a link for the website so everybody can access it. Okay. Yeah, and it works. So this is how you deploy a website in about 40 minutes from plugging the Clawbox into the power with easy setup. And yeah, you can use it for everything. So essentially it does help us with coding, with our business as a whole. It does help us with CRM systems, also code outreach for customers and so on. So yeah, would be definitely happy hearing you guys. What do you build with it? And if you have any questions, definitely you can reach us through the Discord channel, the new one we have created. And that's it. So yeah, thank you very much for your time, and looking forward to making a next video so we can help you out.